Hey, it's Laura from Hair Hardware, and in this video I'm going to show you how to add spikes to your hair bows. I'm going to learn how to make tall spikes and the horizontal spike in the back as I showed you in that picture. Here's an example of the finished bow. It's using 1.5-inch grosgrain ribbon, has a horizontal spike across the back and some tall spikes. The supplies I used are a boutique bow that's been pre-made, a salon clip, some pieces of 1/4-inch sheer bow tying ribbon. These two spikes I already pre-made, and I'm going to use this piece to make the horizontal spike across the back. I'm going to use just an ordinary pin to help keep it all aligned while I'm tying it. Okay, now to cut the ends of the spikes, you're going to first fold the ribbon in half, and then you're going to fold it in half again the long way, like that. And you're going to cut on an angle starting from the fold. Okay, and then you're going to have, when you open it all up, you're going to have symmetrical cut spikes on both sides. I'm going to use my wood burner to heat seal those edges. Just be careful to keep it nice and even and straight as you're heat sealing it, because you will be able to see the ends of these spikes. So just run the wood burner across the cut ends. You won't have any problems with fraying. Okay, now I'm going to put this aside for the moment, and now I'm going to take the two spikes that I'm going to use to make the tall spikes in the back. You're going to lay them across each other, fold them in half, and then stick a pin in that folded area. Okay, now this is just going to hold them perfectly centered and symmetrical with each other while you tie them off. So you're going to take your salon clip and place it right in there so that the pin's sticking out the back. Just make sure the pin is centered. And then you're going to take your 1/4-inch sheer bow tying ribbon and loop it around. You can remove the pin now. Okay, just bring the 1/4-inch ribbon to the back and tie it off nice and tight. Okay, then you can remove it from the salon clip. And as you can see, you have a pair of spikes here that's nice and tall. I'm going to set those aside for a minute, and we're going to tie the horizontal one for the back. There's really, you're really just tying the one piece of ribbon. And here I'm putting in the pin just to keep it centered. And the only reason to tie this is for the look. You want it to have the cinched look in the middle. If you try to just put this flat against the back of a bow, it's just not going to look right. So you're going to just bring the ribbon around again, just like we did for the tall spikes, and just tie it in the middle. Okay, so you can take that from the salon clip now. And now we're going to stack the pieces together. Okay, so I'm going to take the glue gun, and I'm going to put a little bit of glue right in the middle of the horizontal spike, which is what I want to be the piece on the back of the bow. Then I'm going to take the tall spikes and lay them directly on top, like that. And then I'm going to add another little dot of glue in the middle of that. And I'm going to put the bow on the top. So you have 3 layers. You have the bow on the top, you have the tall spikes in the middle, and you have the horizontal spikes in the back. Just make sure you lay them nice and tall on top of each other. Don't lay anything side by side. Now we don't need these pieces anymore, so I'm just going to cut them off. Okay, now I want to make sure that those spikes stay nice and tall and exactly where I want them to be. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue between the bow and the spike. and then I'm going to lay the spike exactly where I want it to stay. I'm going to do this for every spike in the bow. Just make sure that when you lay it down on the glue, it is exactly where you want it to be. So you will have a hard time pulling that off and trying to adjust it. So I always do the tall spikes first, just a little bit of glue, and then press it to the bow. Just make sure you pull it back so that you can't see any of the glue from the front. Okay, and now we're going to do the horizontal spike on the back. So pull back the horizontal spike a little bit, place some glue in the middle, and then carefully place it down exactly where you want it to stay. Repeat for the other side. Okay, now all you have to do is add the center knot and the hardware on the back, and your spike bow is complete.